And we are live. Okay, so what's happening, Reggae Redemption family? This is your night nurse, Kimberly from Reggae Redemption Radio, of course. And if you listen to the show today and you're watching this right now in real time, it's right after Majek Fashek sings I'm Not Tired, the tune that tells you it's still time to keep it locked like dreads. Coastal Carolina's Modern Rock 98.7. I said that, but what I meant was keep it locked right after this interview with Vivian Schweizer from the Caribbean Socialites. Welcome to the vlog, Vivian.
Thank you. Thank you. Great to be here.
Absolutely. And I'm excited about the event that the Caribbean Socialites is hosting. If I'm not mistaken, the gathering and potluck has been somewhat of an annual event, and we're going to talk about that event. But I think it's important that we first talk about the Caribbean Socialites because it's an amazing collective of people from all over the islands. And
Yes.
you are the founder of the Caribbean Socialites. And I'd love to hear and have anyone who, whether we get live visits right now from people or
Okay.
they watch this after we are done, I want people to know more about the organization. So can you tell us a little bit?
Sure. So when you're missing something, something is absent. I
Yes.
felt that when I moved to Wilmington in 1989.
Yeah.
I moved from the Virgin Islands to New York, and I didn't miss the Caribbean beat. But when I moved to Wilmington in 1989, it was missing.
Okay, I get it. Yes, and you had to find it.
And so I thought, where am I going to find it? Because they're not here. But slowly, people started moving to the area, and I could, I would run into folks simply in the supermarket or Walmart
Yeah,
and say, wait a minute, I hear an accent. What is that? And
yeah,
and just start there, saying, hey, there are not many of us here, but, stick it out. I would hear complaints about not having opportunity to fellowship or not knowing where to go get something that, that's Caribbean focused or centered or what we
yes,
like to eat. They couldn't find anything around here. And I said, just give it some time. And just started collecting names and numbers of folks that I would run into, just like that, just walk up
yes.
to them. And didn't know what we were going to do. And at some point, two communities grew out of that. When I say communities, for example, Verizon moved
Yeah,
to Wilmington, and they brought
yeah.
a lot of folks with them who were from the Caribbean.
Okay.
And then there was the Caribbean restaurant, and I can't remember the name of it now because they've changed their names a couple of times, but they're Little
Yeah,
Jamaican now.
yeah,
But they were in Jacksonville, and which is connected to, Camp Lejeune and the
yes.
Marine and military population there. And so I just left a sign in. She said, hey, if you're from the Caribbean or you love the Caribbean, write your name and email address. That time we didn't have social media. I'm
Yes, I
talking about
remember.
like 2002, something like that. And
Yeah,
just write your name and number and whatnot, the email. And I don't know what we're going to do, but I left a sign-in sheet and people were
yeah,
just writing their name. And then I got a little group of people together. Mr. Vincente Monroe, he's, been from the very beginning, and some other
yeah,
folks who are no longer around.
yeah,
Professor Morel from
yeah. I know these folks.
UNC.
Yeah,
Yeah. And just say, hey, let's do something. And we did. So we had our first, what we at that time we're calling it a picnic.
yeah,
We had our first picnic at Ogden Park. I think it was still Shelter One. If it wasn't Shelter One, it was close to that.
yeah.
And I was so surprised at how many people showed up. It's like, oh my gosh, we're here,
Yes.
Now I have to say on the side that I had my family. So I felt like
Of
I was
course,
getting my
always. Your
Caribbean
family is
flavor, right?
yes.
So, but I felt from the conversations with others that they didn't have that. They were here by themselves. They had married somebody who was, moved here for work, and they
Mhm.
just didn't have that connect. They were doing like I used to do, which was to drive to New York and get my curry and my malt and, and things that we like to use. I would go to New York
Yeah.
twice a year and shop and come back because the grocery
Gosh.
stores we couldn't get a mango at those times, back in those days. So
Yes.
I felt
Yeah.
I understood what they were experiencing. And so we had that picnic, and I was like, oh my goodness, that next week we had a dance. Like they were like, let's do a dance. I was like, what? Next week? Like,
Okay. Right.
It's like, okay. And at that time we had like DJ Patrick,
Yes. Remember
DJ
Patrick?
Night Eyes. You remember them people?
Yes, I do. I do.
We We had Kimberly McLaughlin Smith, night nurse, just saying, yes, let's make some
Yes.
music and let's do
Let's
some
hype it.
dancing. And
Yes.
it was great. It was great. So that was the beginnings. That was about 2004.
Yeah. Oh
Um,
my God.
and
Wow.
as life would have it, we had a pause due to
Yeah.
COVID. Well, we didn't have, we had another kind of pause. We had the pause that I moved away to the Virgin Islands.
For about 10 years? How long was that? Don't
Yeah,
even.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
We missed you. We missed you terribly.
but I would come back most years to
Yeah.
so we can still keep going. And then we had COVID.
Yeah.
And so we had a big pause there for about 2 to 3 years. And so we
Yeah.
got back in the groove. More social media, more
Yeah.
opportunities to get the word out, more people learning about why we exist,
Yeah.
and so we are in a groove right now of it being held on the last Sunday in June.
Okay.
Now,
Annually.
June is, and I think this was in 2006. And if I'm wrong, Google will help, go look it up.
Yeah.
But in
Yeah.
2006, it was established that June was Caribbean American Heritage Month.
Yes.
And so we're in a groove now of it being held on the last Sunday of June. And so
Yeah.
that's the pattern. So if you're going to be in the Wilmington area on the last Sunday of June,
Which is the
this next
28th.
week, come on in.
Tell us
It
what we're
is
going to get. Tell us what we're going to get. Tell folks what
okay.
they're going to experience
Okay.
and what
So
time and everything and all that.
okay. What was the last thing you said?
So
What?
what time and the
Okay.
shelter, the
So we'll
location,
meet
and
at
what they're going to get.
Okay, so we'll meet at Ogden Park, Shelter One, and we choose that shelter because there's a little pond, there's a place
Yeah.
for the kids to play. We believe it's enough seating. You're welcome to bring your chair, to
Yeah.
ensure that you get a seat.
Yeah.
It starts at 3 p.m. It's a potluck style event.
So people
We
can
have,
bring food. Does it have to be Caribbean food? Do you need
it
it to
does
be?
not have to be Caribbean food.
Okay.
No, it does not have to be, but there's gonna be a lot of that for
Of
sure.
course. Of
Yeah.
course.
And so, and you don't have to be from the Caribbean.
Yes. It's
Okay.
inclusive
It's
always.
absolutely inclusive. It's designed for persons who are from the Caribbean and who love the Caribbean.
Yes. Which should be everybody,
It
right?
should be everybody.
I think that's, well, why don't you just say everybody? Because everybody loves Caribbean culture. If they don't, I'm questioning who they are. Right?
Absolutely. Last year we had a young lady who came with one of our participants who's from St. Martin. And so
Yeah.
she came with her, and was on the mic. Hey, who came from the furthest away? And I
Yeah.
meant furthest away, USA. Drove
Yeah.
in, flew in. Sometimes we have people flying from. We used to have people flying from Philly, people driving from Fayetteville, on and on. So that's what I
Yeah.
meant. And so she said, "I'm from Czechoslovakia," and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, let's talk
That's
about
right.
that."
She wins.
And so while we were having this conversation, I walked away and continued, engaging the group. And a
Yeah.
gentleman walked under the shelter, just
Okay.
random.
Okay. Yeah.
And what happened is he was running in the park and
Oh,
heard
okay.
the woman say she was from Czechoslovakia. He was from Czechoslovakia, said he had been in Wilmington for some time and had never met anybody from Czechoslovakia.
Wow.
They united
Wow.
there. I
What
was like,
are the odds? Look at the
so
most. Look at
I
God.
know. We were like, wait a minute, what just happened here? So
Right?
it's beautiful, right? It's beautiful in
Yes,
that
it
way that
is.
it's about connecting people. You just, when it comes to businesses too, giving people opportunity to share if they are, have a business or growing a business. If we can, work with each other in growing businesses or sharing
So
our
network.
services, networking.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. It's family friendly.
Yes. Bring the
And
kids.
so bring the kids, bring your grandma, bring her out, bring him
When
out,
if I
bring your
have my
grandpa.
dog, when I bring my dog, if there are a lot of folks like to bring their dogs everywhere they go. Our dog, is that a dog
As
right?
as long as you have your dog on a leash
On a
and
leash, because there's
it's
a
on a
leash law in the
leash,
state. There's a leash law with us as well, though. It's like you're
yeah,
gonna bring Fido on a leash.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's your
right.
Fido. It's not everybody's
Not
Fido.
every- that is so hysterical.
It's not
Vivian,
everybody's Fido.
this is amazing that you all have been able as a collective to keep this going, and to also continue to invite other people into Caribbean culture. One of the things I did want to touch on is the differences between the cultures that people will get to experience, because I think
Oh,
when people think Caribbean, they think Jamaica. Full stop.
Jamaica.
And we love Jamaica. We love it, but
Jamaica to the world, man. Jamaica to the
yes,
world. But
yes.
I say Caribbean to the world, right?
There you go.
And so, just to give an example of our menu, some of the items
Yes.
on our menu from Guyana, from
Oh my
Trinidad,
yes.
from the Virgin Islands, from St. Lucia, from Jamaica, from St.
Yeah.
Martin, from Barbados.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So when I say that, that means Grenada. That means
Yeah.
a collective of a lot of different types of food. So the way we everybody a lot of people know about the jerk chicken and whatnot, but
Yeah.
there's
Of
curry
course.
chicken. There's we fry chicken too. So it's
Yeah.
not it's gonna be. I like the fact that well, one year we decided to have it catered and
Oh
we
wow.
chose a particular restaurant, and the food
Yeah.
was good, but it was exclusive of that island's type of food. But
Yeah.
when we have it the way we do, you're gonna get
Hmm.
food from all those islands that I mentioned, and you're gonna get American food as well.
Yes.
And the variety is there. Mango chutney and mango chow and
Yes.
tamarind juice and natural fruit punch and doubles and roti and seasoned rice and
Sorrel, because I know your sister
sorrel,
Dorothy. I
sorrel
mean,
and ginger
sorrel.
beer,
Yes.
pickles from Haiti. I mean, yeah. So, and
Yeah. You're
it's a
making me
beautiful.
hungry.
If nothing else, the plate is beautiful. When you pick up your
And good.
variety
And good. Everything's, I
and good
promise you,
and good.
everything is good.
Yeah, yeah.
Vivian, if there was one walk away that you want people when they come, because we know they're going to come, you have built it painstakingly and they will come, what do you want people to walk away from after having come to the gathering?
I want them to say, I am so glad I came and I'm coming
Oh
back
God.
next year. And I'm going to tell the
Yes.
person who said they weren't coming or the person who
Yes.
didn't make it, I'm going to tell them they missed out on a great event. I want them to take away from them from our event
Yes.
that we are more alike than we are different, and just to
Yes.
walk away with somebody new in their life, somebody new that
Oh
they
my
can
gosh.
connect
Yes.
with.
Connection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah,
That sounds amazing. Now
yeah.
it's free.
It's no charge. It-
It's no
the reason why I'm not using the word free is it ain't free. But there's no charge to
Wait, you gotta
participate.
break that. Okay, right.
And the reason why I have to say that too is because um, the last few years, the thought of it being free or no charge, I
Yeah.
thought, we could do a little bit more by way of gaining some sponsors.
Yeah.
And so the sponsors help to keep it at no charge to participants.
Yes.
The sponsors allow us to, our DJs, DJ Simeon and DJ Frey have been amazing. They
Yes.
never have charged us, but we can at least give them a gift, right?
Yes.
Thanks to our
Yes.
sponsors. We can, pay for the space. We
Yeah.
can purchase, some of the items that may not be donated.
Yes.
So the sponsorship helps with that. And I hope I'm gonna have a chance to big up the sponsors at some point, which includes Night Nurse Reggae Redemption.
Well,
Um,
always,
yeah,
always,
yeah, yeah.
always. So, the other, what was that last thing? It was right. I get mesmerized by your voice, and so I get lost
What?
in what you're saying. I can't even. We've been friends forever, and I keep going there. I
But
just keep. I'm like
I
caught
need to do more with this voice. Wait a minute.
You do. You do. Look, I know a good voice when I hear one. And I
Okay.
literally have another question right on the tip of my brain, but I'm caught up, Vivi. I'm
Oh my
caught.
gosh, I'm sorry. Well, we
Don't
start at
worry.
3 o'clock. I don't know if I mentioned that. We start at 3 o'clock.
And
We
go
are in,
until
huh?
until three until is it? Because I know how we do with this culture, right? It's three
We don't have an
until.
end time. We don't have an end time.
I remembered my question. Nonprofit is the group a nonprofit?
The group is a social group. It's not a
Oh,
nonprofit.
okay.
and it's not
Okay.
a for-profit. It's a social
Yeah.
group until further notice. Um,
Yeah. See.
right
Yes, we
now,
can.
it's right now that works for us.
Okay. That
Yeah,
makes sense to me.
yeah.
Vivi, what am I leaving out? I don't want to leave out anything. Is there anything we
Well,
haven't touched on?
I know that on your show today, you
Yeah.
mentioned the upcoming event and you shared the phone number and the email address. So I'd like to share those.
Please do.
Um,
And I'll put it in the comments too
okay, good. Thank you.
after we're
So
done so people can find it. Yeah.
good stuff. And so to reach out and share or ask or get any details, or if you're going to contribute an item or funds, you can reach out to me at Tropical Head, spelled just like that, TROPICAL head 340 at gmail.com, and express your wishes there or ask your questions or, make your offering of your contribution. You can also call 910-859-5772. Um, that phone is near me, so you can send a text or
Yeah.
send a text or give me a call and let's discuss. It's important to our event success that
Yeah.
we know what's coming by way of food.
Yes.
I have a
I'm
little fear in the back of my head of having 8 pots of white rice. Nothing wrong with white rice.
you know, it could happen. I'm glad you
You
put that
know,
out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's be conscious
so
about it.
let's yeah, let's talk about what you would like to bring. We may
Yes.
have, 2 or 3 people bringing that already, and maybe we could consider something else, or maybe we don't have it at
Yes.
all, and we were just so excited that you considered bringing that item. An item doesn't have to be cooked food. It could be other things. I'm looking at 2 big boxes of chips and peanuts, and the other things like that, and drinks and
Yeah.
sodas and things for the children, or let's have the conversation about it.
Yes. You need them to
So that
call in
we can
advance or email in
yeah,
advance or
yeah.
something. Yeah. And we're going to
And
put it again here after the interview so that people can
yeah,
reach you.
and we
Yeah.
also ask that if you're gonna bring food, that you're there by 2:30.
Okay.
There's a
Yes.
reason for that. We would
The
rather you
setup.
not
We
walk.
got to set up. Yeah.
We gotta set it up. We have to highlight your
Yes.
food. We have to showcase your food. And if you're walking
Yes.
in while we're already eating,
Yeah.
it might just
Nobody
yeah,
knows
it
what
won't
you got.
yeah.
And yeah.
Nobody
They're missing
exactly.
out.
So right. So if you're going to bring food, especially, we want you there by 2:30. That way you can find a spot you want to sit down and claim your seat and all of that too. You get that. Yeah.
There you go. Of course. Don't be
Yeah.
late. Let's be timely. Let's
Let's
come
be
through.
timely. Let's be
Yeah.
timely. Yeah.
All right, Vivi. Well, then I will say it is, as always, it's a pleasure to connect and I connect with you. Uh-oh, you got something. What else you
I
got?
want I want I want to shout out the sponsors, the once again who stepped forward.
Oh
Can we
my
do that?
gosh, yes.
Okay.
Please, every last
So
one of
it's
them. Take
it's a
your
good
time.
few, so I'm gonna have to read them. And
Take your
that's
time.
a good problem.
It is a
Right.
great problem to have. We got
Yeah.
all the time in the world.
Yeah, thank you. We have Mom Boss Shipping and Logistics, and this young lady, this woman-owned business, she's
No.
shipping barrels and containers to the Caribbean. She has a long list of places that she's shipping stuff to. So,
Oh
and
wow. I
she's
need
right
to know
out
who she
of
is.
North Carolina, right here in southeastern area. So we have that. We have Courage to Become Consulting. Now that's a new organization, um, and
Yes, it is.
yes, it is. And I don't know if I could speak to it
Headed
here,
up by
but
yours truly. Thank you for inviting
okay,
Courage
then,
to
okay.
become my. It's my
Courage to
business. It's my
Become.
professional development and coaching, executive coaching business, and it's my pleasure to support. Yes, thank
Got
you
it.
for the
Got
opportunity.
You're welcome. We have Beats Motion Promotions. We have Dream Vacations. Now, let's talk about Dream Vacations a little bit. This
Yeah.
gentleman, Rick, is going to have a dream vacation on a raffle at the event. You must be present to win.
Okay.
So, how
Ooh,
about a vacation? You got to get
a
yourself
dream
there,
vacation.
but how about a
Yeah.
vacation all inclusive when you get where you're going if you win it? So,
Yes.
we have Dream Vacations. We have Everything Grants, and that's my
That's
baby.
huge.
uh,
Yes.
grants and more grants and helping people get their business started, helping nonprofits succeed, everything grants. And
Yes.
we have a community partner, Carolina Jamaican Cultural Society. Now, that group is led by Jamaica, aka Michael Daly, and
Yes.
we're expecting a performer coming from that group. They're contributing a
Oh,
performer, and I have the details, but we'll share that later. The
okay.
African Caribbean, thank you, the African Caribbean Market on Oleander Drive.
Yeah,
You can get your goodies there. You know those people.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I helped them launch it 5 years ago. It was my pleasure to do it.
yeah, the time has
Big
flown on
time.
that, hasn't it? 5 years.
5 years. Can you believe it?
I know. I remember
Yes.
the announcement, the excitement of the announcement. You know, again, I don't have to drive to New York anymore. I can go there and get some
Yes.
mala, and I can go there
Right.
and get some curry. Little Jamaica, they're in Jacksonville, and they've been around a while. The Bailey brothers, they're one of our sponsors. Marcia McKenzie, she's new to us. She's from Jamaica. She's a real estate,
Wow.
I would say, guru, and she specializes in supporting seniors in purchasing their homes. Yeah, yeah, we have that
Okay.
too.
I love it.
And we have KP's Tea, and I'm gonna plug that one. That's my son. My son has a
Oh, yeah.
amazing iced tea. That's Kenneth, your nephew. That would be your nephew,
Yes,
right?
my nephew. Yes. I was gonna wait
KP's
for the auntie acknowledgement. Yes.
KP's tea, and he should have some samples there. And then we have Party Box Express, and that's Cindy, and she's gonna give us some decor. So we're gonna have some decor. We're gonna have a banner. We're gonna have a step and repeat that's provided by Castle Gardens ILM. Um, we have Precious Little Angels, and that's a daycare. She's been around for a while. She's from Jamaica, and she's been helping to grow our babies for many years. And
Oh,
so we're
wow.
grateful to her. And then we have Port City Reggae, bringing
Yes,
events to our area.
absolutely.
And then we also have, um, I mentioned Reggae Redemption again. Thank you for your support all these
Oh,
years.
my pleasure.
And we have partnered also as a community partner. So we have Carolina Jamaican Cultural Society, and then we have Love and Laundry as our two community partners. So I'm gonna
Oh,
spend a little time on Love and Laundry.
do because I want to know. Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is led by Lynn Harvey. She's in
Okay.
Jamaica. She's in Jacksonville.
Okay.
Her husband is from Barbados, and our connection came. We met on a cruise last year.
Yeah.
And what she does is my thesis in grad school was healthcare of the around healthcare of the working poor, right?
Yeah.
So people are going to work every day and still they can't afford healthcare. And so her
Yes.
angle is again the working poor. Um, and her mission is to support by way of laundry detergent, toothpaste, things
Oh,
like that.
oh, wow. To
And
send
so
or to provide for.
to
Oh my.
provide those items, no questions asked. If they have established that they
Yeah.
are in need, she
That's amazing.
gathers the items, she gets donations, and she delivers it to them. It's a
Yes.
one woman show.
Oh wow.
And
Oh my
and
gosh.
yeah, and she primarily is in the Jacksonville area, but she'll be present on that day. And I'm asking everyone who is going to be in attendance
Yeah.
to bring a thing that she can provide to persons in need. She did provide a list, again, toiletries, things that you would use yourself for toiletries,
Yeah.
lotion,
Yeah.
underwear that's in already
Yeah.
packaged underwear, socks, things like that. That's persons who might be homeless or who are, or the term is unhoused, right? The persons who are unhoused or persons who are housed but are having struggles can use.
Absolutely.
So we're asking you not only to, if you're going to come to have a good time,
Yeah.
because our music is going to be great.
Oh yeah.
Our food is going to be dynamic. But if you can help in supporting Love and Laundry, they too are not a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
there's a lot of red tape and regulation that go along with being a nonprofit.
I
And what Lynn
do.
wants to do is receive the items, drop them off. Receive
There
the
you go.
items, drop them off. And
Easy.
so for right now, she's doing it in that way. And so if
Yeah.
whoever's coming, if you don't mind, please just bring a thing, right?
Yeah.
Find us at Caribbean Socialites of Southeastern North Carolina on Facebook.
Yes.
Um, it is a private group, so you will have to ask for, to join. Uh, and it's that way for a reason as well.
Yes.
And there might be a couple of questions that you may have to ask. It's going to ask you, how are you connected to the Caribbean? It's going to ask
Yeah.
you, where area that you live in, and it's just so we can introduce you and welcome you and know who we have in our group.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
find us there. Thank you for this time.
Oh, Vivian, that was
Thank you
just
for
so
that.
much. It's not. You said it's a good problem to have. I have so many sponsors. That's not a problem at all. That is evidence that what you're doing is needed and wanted and beloved to so many
Right,
people. I've seen
right.
this list of sponsors grow. I remember when you had none, and look what you've grown.
Yeah,
Just
didn't think to have sponsors, and then I thought sponsors like,
oh
of course, I want to be affiliated. And we even have an
yes,
opportunity for people who have not made it on the flyer and the step and repeat and so
yes,
on right now. If you are
yes.
interested in sharing your business, because each person, by the way, each business has 2 minutes to share at the time of the event.
At the
And
event,
so
yes,
if you haven't gotten this message before now, and you have a business, however small, and you want to promote it on the day of the event, there is an
yes.
option for you to do that. Same thing, call that number 910-859-5772 or email tropicalhead340@gmail.com. And 340 is the area code for, the US Virgin Islands. So, you get to
Yes. I love it. See,
you get to
I
touch
didn't even
the
think of
Virgin
that.
Islands.
I didn't even think of that. I should have thought of that. That is
I've been asked
also
that. They're like, where we get the tropical head because you're from the
what's the
tropics, but where did the
340?
340 come from?
Yes.
There it is.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Vivian, that's a lot of heavy lifting, my sister, and you've done it for decades. And
Yeah.
it is evident that it's working and that people want to keep it around. And I'm going to tell you that this interview is going to live on the Reggae Redemption Facebook page. And so you will be able to share it.
Okay.
Anyone else who's watching with us can share it. And
Okay.
I'll personally send you the link and some snippets so that you can break up the
Oh,
messaging. Okay. Because that,
okay.
yeah. So
Talk about
the
gifts. You're
full.
still
I,
giving.
I
Yes,
gotcha.
that's
I gotcha.
courage, courage to become, and
Yes.
sorry, yeah, courage to
Oh,
become and Reggae Redemption, giving more and more and more. Got it. Thank you.
well, it's what I do. It's what I love. I love this culture. It's done so much for me. The music has done so much for me and beyond me. It is healing music. It's healing messaging and healing cultural identity. That people say this all the time about these cultures might not have been born there, but it was born in me, and I'm so
Yeah,
grateful. I'm so
right.
grateful that I found Caribbean culture. It is it's a life partner. It's a
Well,
life
not
partner.
only have you found it by way of music, but you found it by way of being there, being present, being in the
Yes.
Caribbean yourself a time or two. So,
Yeah.
yay.
I mean, yeah, yay, yay, yay. And we're gonna have to have another interview about some of my escapades in the Caribbean
Right.
and Jermaine and her driving and all of
Oh,
that.
oh,
I'm calling her out, right?
hey, you
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 know,
survived.
I said, but did you die though?
You did you not?
Vivian has a friend who is the best tour guide in St. Croix. But wow, hold on to your wig, baby. When you're in the car, hold on to your wig because
And you found her too late.
it is a wild good time.
You found her too late. You would have had more days of that if you just reach out to her a little earlier. Look at there.
No, I love you madly, my sister. I do,
I
and
love
I
you
will
too.
always support and uplift what you do.
Thank
I
you.
will,
Thank you so much. Thank you
and
so much. Thank you for the opportunity.
no, thank
Okay,
you
okay.
back for the opportunity. I'm going to put all this information that you have talked about so that people can connect with you to bring
Okay.
something, to be part of it, and maybe even to join you in future events and
Love
efforts
it.
through the Caribbean Socialites, Vivian.
Love it. Love it.
Thank you
We
very
always say
much.
one in where I'm from, in the Caribbean, we say, well, not maybe not all islands, but at least in my island, we say one hand can't clap. So thank you.
Oh my
Thank you.
goodness.
Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Oh, back at you. I love that. And I'll talk to you
Yeah.
and see you soon.
Okay, yes. All right then. Bye-bye.
Peace and blessings every time.
And to you and yours.